Okay, this is super up. I'm sorry for the language. I just walked into this guy. Holy Jesus, he needs to get off of me like right now. Oh my god!
Alright, how many people are squeamish after watching that? That was actually a few days ago. It may look like I'm wearing the same shirt, but I'm not. This is actually a dry fit, like exercise shirt, and the other one was just a random gray v-neck. Not the point of this video. The point of this video is, where have I been lately? My YouTube presence has been spotty at best recently, and when I say spotty, it's because I did put out a video. It was a star-made video that I put out a few days ago, and other than that, I have just been silent on pretty much all social media for about a week and a half, 2 weeks, somewhere in there. And that is because I actually got one of the worst colds that I have had in pretty much my entire life. I was fighting with a 101 degree temp at my average for about a week straight. I couldn't get the fever to go down. I couldn't stop coughing. At one point I actually lost my voice. I was just in the worst state of absolute distress, which my girlfriend actually really hated, because when I get a cold, I get really whiny about everything, and I will gladly admit to that. I turn into the biggest baby ever. And I'm sorry, I keep looking off to the side. I'm reading the Skype chat. They're still going on right now. It's actually, they're talking about a guy playing buckets on the street, and he is a phenomenal drummer. Let me go ahead and throw that video in the description. I might actually, you know what, screw the description. I'll just put it right there where I pointed to. I mean, as long as I'm pointing, I might as well make some use out of it. But this is just going to be kind of an update vlog to give you guys an idea of where I've been, as well as talk about maybe some other things that I would like to bring to my channel in the way of vlogging. They are going to be kind of more geared towards the vlogging rather than gaming, which I know some people aren't liking that too much, but from what I can tell based on the numbers, the majority of you are actually enjoying the vlogs more than the gameplay videos. And that's completely fine with me. I don't have any problem with that. I love vlogging. That's why I got this awesome camera. That's why I have, like, basically fallen in love with cameras from the start, is because of the fact that you can record video and vlog and go out and do goofy things, and just everything that is vlogging I have fallen in love with. And then I started building computers and everything, and that just became this whole other huge thing. I got into a few big YouTubers, liked watching them, and that was the reason that I started doing YouTube in the first place. And of course I see them doing their gaming videos. That made me want to do gaming videos, so I started doing that, and then I wanted to try vlogging, and I actually really like it, so here it is. And what I'm thinking is, with my job, I'm a pizza delivery driver, and with that, I meet a lot of interesting people. And so my idea for a new type of series type of thing on here is, oh, can you guys see my scar? You see that right there? I actually have that, and there's some more up here. I don't know how well those are going to show up. It's not the point. I actually meet a lot of interesting people, and by interesting, I mean batshit crazy. Which, again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I feel like I want to share those stories with you guys, because there's a lot of fun people that make a lot of fun stories, and even if they are really short stories and they make for short little videos and everything like that, I still feel like that would be kind of fun to share. And I know a lot of you do actually know where I work, like directly, the name of the company, but I am going to probably try and avoid that from this point on, just for not necessarily the sake of privacy. I could care less. It's just a matter of, like, I don't want it to make the company look bad, if that makes sense. Because I know for a fact that, like, my manager, my GM in particular, she doesn't even like us wearing our uniforms out in public. Like, even if we're just getting off of work and we go to the grocery store or something, she says that makes the company look bad, which I don't understand how that would make it look bad, but out of respect to her, I do try and avoid that. I try and avoid my uniform being shown on camera. It's been shown before. Like I said, I'm not worried about it. It's not like a privacy thing. I don't feel like anybody's gonna try and find me. I mean, most people know that I live in the Chicago area anyway, I've mentioned that several times before, but I just feel like when you're talking about the customers that there's a whole new level of privacy. Like, I'm not going to mention any of their names, I won't mention locations, I won't mention anything specific about them, simply the fact that this, and this has happened to me on this delivery, or when this person came into the store, or something like that that pertains to the actual event and not the person. So I feel like we're okay. And on top of that, I do have a dash cam in my car, and I would like to start maybe showing off some of the dash cam footage, because it does actually catch a lot of things. Like, it's caught a few things with me, like a few accidents. It's caught some fun things with, like, my tire falling off while I was doing about 40 miles an hour down the road. So I would like to maybe throw some of that in there as well. And I know that's kind of mushing together like work and play, because this is very much just a hobby for me. Like, I don't at this point make any type of money off of it at all. Like, my videos are monetized, but it's not in a level that I'm actually gaining revenue off of it on any major scale to where I would even have to write it on my taxes. But it's still a conflict of interest, so I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with everything, but I feel like I am going to do it anyway. So this is going to be just an intro. Here's what I'm planning. Here's what I'm thinking. Let me know, like, what any of you think. Like, if you think it's a good idea for the random customer incidents, or like the dash cam things, or just even let me know how you're feeling about me focusing more on vlogs instead of like gaming videos. I mean, the numbers say that you guys prefer the vlogs, but the numbers also say that my vlogs are a lot more popular if I have, like, tech to review. But frankly, that costs a lot of money to review these tech items, and I'm not making any money off of this. So it becomes like a balance. Like, I'm not reviewing items just to review items. I'm reviewing items that I get, that I'm actually interested in, that I'm actually using, and I make reviews on them for you guys. So it's not really costing me any money. Like, I'd buy it whether or not I was reviewing it. So I feel like that's okay, but if I start reviewing things on like a major level, I'm gonna have to start pulling in some kind of income for the review type of thing. And now that I'm thinking about it, this whole video has just gone off on a tangent, so I'm actually just gonna end it here before we mix up any more of this this gumbo that we've got going on, because there's been a lot of subjects discussed right now. But anyway, that's why I have been gone. I've been sick, and that was the whole point of this video. I had a cold, very bad cold. I'm a baby.